Hello, Savannah. It's Shena Verrett right here with the Who's Who and What's What. And let me tell you something, I'm very excited today because I have curated. I'm using that word because I have some artists here today. I am very excited to have some creative individuals that really just help to make up the landscape of art right here in Savannah. So I'm really proud to present the very talented David Poole. He's the director and designer of the Collective Face Theater Ensemble. I have Melinda Fradley, the very accomplished Jean Faircloth, principal conductor of Savannah Children's Choir, and Leslie Lavelle, the renowned artist and owner of Roots Up Gallery. Savannah, thank you for joining us. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, we have David, Leslie, and Melinda right here, and we're going to be talking art, people. I love it. I'm excited. David, how are you? Tell me a little bit. Let's tell everybody a little bit about what you do. I've been a big fan for years, but a little bit about Collective Face.
Okay. Collective Face Theater Ensemble was founded in 2010. And so we're on our 10th year. We produce theatrical performances. Right now, we are housed at Savannah State University. We do 4 theater productions a year. I have been the artistic director since its inception. And it was a group of us postgraduate students that said, okay, there's a need for some theater in this town and let's do it. And so we've been doing we do typically a big, huge musical each year and 3 straight plays.
Wow. Wonderful, yeah. And that's quite a feat to put all of that put that all on the stage. So that's a wonderful, and I've seen many of them. You really do find the most talented people to put on your productions. I'm really always
we really try, and we rely mostly on local actors. Mm-hmm. We don't typically bring in other people from out of state.
No. I mean
it is true community. We try to make it as a reflection of the community as much as possible.
Absolutely. And it really does, because you found all these wonderful people and you're wonderful at what you do. So you also do a little designing, am I correct?
Yes. I also design a lot of theater shows around the area. I also teach at Savannah State. I'm one of the theater professors there.
Wow.
I've worked with pretty much every theater company in the area, some way, shape, or form. I primarily work over the summers at the Children's Theater and help with their summer camps, which is wonderful to see all those students and children put on all these shows in like 2 weeks' time. It's crazy, but it's wonderful at the same time.
Yes, exactly.
Creative chaos. That's what I like.
Exactly. Well, speaking of children, Melinda, hello up there. Hello there. You inspire me all the time. I'm very fortunate to get to hang around and see and talk to Melinda quite a bit. But tell us a little bit about what you do over there with the Savannah Children's Choir, and what's being accomplished right now. I love it.
Yeah, the Savannah Children's Choir has been around for 14 years in Savannah. I just got here in August, but I've spent the whole season with them. We gave a public concert at a gala in December. We got to sing at the Capitol for the governor. And so we've had a very exciting season so far. It's been put on hold right now because of Corona, but we started up a program that we're calling SCC Connect. And it's enabled us to be in contact with our kids the past 8 weeks or so. Yeah. So
I love that. And I just saw a wonderful article about that, and which was great. So the kids get to sing together virtually, like online? What is that about?
Well, so I bring them together once a week. We do Zoom conferences. It's more set up to have some fun. It encourages musical outlet and singing if they want to. They've made some videos independently that we've then put together to sit out there in the community. We did a thank you video for the essential workers, and we did a You Are My Sunshine video. But it's a fun way to have them sing individually, and then they can still feel like they're singing together.
Wonderful, because that's pretty much the point. One of the points of the children's choir is for them to be together and to experience some of this together. So that's a wonderful way to connect them. SCC Connects. I love that. And the wonderful Leslie Lavelle.
Hello.
How is it going? How are you over there at Roots Up?
It's good. I've been trying to get my ducks in a row. There's been with the downtime, I've finally been able to really focus on the website
Mhm.
and to get everyone online. And there's more artwork coming on literally daily. It's amazing.
Yeah, yeah.
So
And you're doing some virtual gallery exploration. What is
we
it?
did. We had a show that was scheduled for March 25th, and of
Mhm.
course we couldn't do it. And so we took it online, and Jose Ray came in and did the video for us. And it actually, the feedback was amazing. People
Yes.
got to really hear more from the artists themselves as to what their where they were coming from and how they incorporated the meaning of the show and into their art. And it was fun. It was a lot of fun. I think
It,
I
it was it was great to watch. I mean, yeah, it was a great experience to watch. What kind of art do you generally focus on, just for the
Oh
audience?
yeah, yeah. People might not know. Well, the galleries is based on. It's mixed. It's folk art, Southern folk art, self-taught, visionary artists, and then we have about 25 local artists that we work with. And it was finding the local artists that could blend with the folk art, because folk art's so bold, and they never mix their colors. They're very primary and very soulful,
Hmm.
and then we found all the local artists that could blend in with that and create, this harmony that the gallery has.
It's absolutely beautiful, beautiful gallery.
Thank
So
you.
everybody go online, check it out. And well, you yourself, Leslie, you're a renowned artist, so you have a lot of your own art that you work on and that you present all over the
I
world.
was one of the artists in this show that we just did, which was Still Standing, the Resiliency of Humans and Nature, which
Hmm.
is apropos for this time, but that's not where it originally originated
Hmm.
from. It came from when Dorian was coming through. And it was
Wow.
an idea I had for pieces that I wanted to do. And then I brought in two other artists, and we all did our interpretation of what resiliency was.
Wow.
So that's
That was
what the show online right now.
Oh, beautiful. Yeah. Well, we definitely are going to be needing all of the
Yes,
resilience
we
we
are.
can
Yes, we do.
get.
We do.
David, I know I'm loving this word curate. It's my word of the day.
I know.
But you're right now curating for the next season, correct?
Right, correct. Right now, our because of the pandemic, COVID-19, we had to halt what the rest of this season, and so I'm trying to figure out uh, how we incorporate the shows that we were going to do this season, because we were halfway through our season, or
Mhm.
do we, bring back in other shows? It's kind of an interesting dilemma to have,
Right, right.
and taking the cue from a lot of the bigger regional theaters across the country and Broadway, and seeing what they're doing, because nobody knows when we're going to be able to assemble ever again. It will happen.
Right.
I don't know when, but we're trying to deal with that, and because I had a whole season planned, and then I went, oh well, there that goes.
Oh,
So yeah, I've been trying to curate and dream big and take risks, make mistakes, and have an epiphany or two.
yay. I love it.
Yeah.
I had a good time. Yeah. Just even like looking at I was looking at some David Poole quotes, and I'm just all of a sudden getting all uplifted and feeling all, I can do it. He's so awesome. He's so awesome.
I just when I went to graduate school, it was all about that. It was all about how can we positively impact the art world as we know it. It's ever changing, it's ever shifting, and I came up with this idea of take big risks. If you're not taking a risk, then what are we doing here?
It was something. I think he wrote "leap" because you're going to land or something.
Yes, right, exactly. That comes from this very famous "The Artist's Way." Used to be this philosophical book that everybody was
Mhm.
reading in graduate school, and basically in it says, "Well, leap out the window." Leap out the window, because you're going to land no matter how you'll land. May not be the best landing in the world, but it's a landing.
Exactly.
And I've done that all through my life.
Mhm.
The one thing that people always said is that if you ever say I can't to David Poole, I say, you want to bet?
Very good. I
So,
love that.
and the other thing that I've been really focusing on right now is how vulnerability is an asset
Mhm.
and not a measurement of weakness.
Wow.
And so within the work that I'm creating now, I'm looking at how actors can be as vulnerable on stage as possible, because you're letting people in on your little secret.
Yes.
and
Yes.
and and we all have our secrets, and those secrets, sometimes we have this fear-based thinking of, oh, if I do that, oh, all these things are going to go wrong, but all these things could go right too.
Right. Right.
So
Well,
that's what I'm doing.
no, I love it. I love it. It's very. You see, look at me. I can't even stop smiling. That's wonderful, though. I mean,
Yeah,
that's all we can do right now.
right, exactly.
That's what
you
all we
know
can do. Melinda, I mean, with the kids right now, with the children, virtually, what's being worked on as far as besides the connects? I know you guys are doing tremendous things to get ready for 2021, basically.
Right. So we're looking at doing a summer camp that very well may be a virtual camp, and what that looks like. What David said about vulnerability, children have that in spades, and coming to us to sing with us means that I've got to monitor that and hopefully encourage that for them to be brave, to take that risk and to jump in and do those things. And so I'm hoping that the summer camp will be another outlet for them to continue with their expressions or their creativity through singing. And then we're hoping August that we start up our fall season, and very flexible in the scheduling and how we're going to do it. Plan A, B, and C are being vetted and thought through, and hopefully we'll be singing together, especially coming the December months.
Well, the kids are lucky to have all of you working so hard to make all of this happen. And Emily Salser, you guys, of course. So I'm really excited to see what happens, and excited to hear the kids, of course, sing again. And just, that whole experience, you all are just amazing with them, and they're going to be able to take this forever. And I just think that's something that's so important to just instill in our community. So thank you so much for that. For sure. I know. So look, y'all, I'm going to check on a few things. I'm going to need Melinda, your volume to be up just a little bit. So, and then I was going to make her turn around and start playing that piano. No, I'm just kidding. Now, David, I was looking at a few things that you had sent me and you were talking about, of course, the 2021 season. But what are you guys going to be doing anything online in the meantime to kind of promote the ensemble a little bit?
Yeah, we've been investigating, well, I have been, a lot of trying to figure out where theater is going to go. How are we adjusting? There are companies that are putting things online, online content on daily basis, storytime hours. There are people that are doing skits and original works. Right as we are speaking, we have not decided to go into that.
Okay.
I'm trying to see if there's a balance into that, because we usually produce more well-known works and not so much original content, and so it's a problem with copyright holders and all of this stuff, and so which a lot of the copyright holders are working on. For us, it's a lot. I was like, this is not at all what we are prepared to do.
This is not what I signed up for. Exactly.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, I can't. Well, physically, I build sets. Like, what am I supposed to do?
Exactly. I mean, it's a different animal as far as like what Leslie is doing. She's directly in touch with, of course, the artist, so she's able to do whatever she needs to do. And she's had such a great success online right now during this time with her artist and with her art and with how she's having it shown online. So that's, so it just, the different mediums of how you create are, translate differently online, which is, hence the summit. How are we
Yeah.
going to, how are we going to, make sure? But Leslie, right now, you have all, a lot of artwork on your website, your new kind of new website that's going up right now. What's the next, kind of big move what you and Russell have planned over there? Because I know you guys have been scheming up something great for for the gallery and for the artists.
Well, we had another show that was scheduled that was coming up in May, and of course that had to be moved. But that was with an artist who's not from this area, but from the South, Melissa Conroy, and she's been doing these daily drawings, and it's more of a expression of or expressive of just getting through life and so on and so forth. And so we were going to do a show on that, and we're still going to do the show, but I think we're going to move it now. We're talking about pushing it to October. Where it'll align with the Pat Conroy Festival in Bluffton and tied into Savannah as well. But Melissa's his daughter, so it make sense to have, because she'll be down here for that anyway.
Wow.
So hopefully we're going to be able to work on that and figure out the new way to make it happen, create it.
Yeah. Well, very good. Very good.
Yeah.
Well, usually before I wrap up anything, I'm going to let you all tell people how to they can get in touch with something that you're doing that you want them to find, not just your website, but certain links and everything, Melinda, and all your information shows up there. But Melinda, how can people get involved with the Children's Choir? How can they help you help them?
Well, they can get onto our website, and I believe that's up there. Check out our Facebook page, see the projects that the kids are completing, and then email, volunteer. We come to our concerts, look for those when they're coming up, and send your children to sing with us. Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's a biggie. And grandchildren are acceptable too.
No, because you're a nonprofit organization, you take donations and donors and you get sponsorships. So where would someone go to just, if I had $10 I want to give, or however amount of money?
On our website, there is a donate now link and a button, and you push that and away you go. It's also on the Facebook page as well. And yes, we are a nonprofit, and times have been a little rough right now. We've had great support from the community and the family. Emily and I feel very well loved, and the kids are very appreciative to continue with the SEC Connect. So any more that people can give would be really, really valuable to us to help us continue.
Lovely. Thank you. David.
Yes. Well, you can go to our Facebook page and also to our website. We also have a Instagram and account as well. That's how we get the information out, and then of course the Connect usually publishes something. You guys do stuff.
Yes.
But we are also a not-for-profit as well. And if you do want to make a donation, there's links on our Facebook page and also our website as well if you want to give us a hand. It is a crazy world right now,
Exactly. And we all need to be here for each other. So definitely. Leslie, I know where to find you. No, I'm just teasing. There's definitely your website, but I want to buy some art. Where am I going to get this art?
You're going to go online. You can go on Facebook, Instagram, or online at rootsupgallery.com. But another thing I did want to mention that we have online is the Creatives in Need. And that was something to help all the creatives that all of a sudden were just left without representation or never had gotten into galleries yet. So we have a whole section on there, and we have a number of artists that are there. And out of the 100% of the sales, 80% go back to each artist, and then 20% goes to support WRUU, because they've done so much for the
wonderful.
So many ways to the community.
Yes.
So that's is starting to pick up, and it's something worth checking out and seeing a lot of different artists that you might not ever would have seen before.
Thank you. No, that's amazing. Thank you.
Yeah.
Now, Melinda, I don't know if I'm supposed to mention this. Was there something about a carpool karaoke something?
Maybe. I actually got some submissions. Full family participation. 4 or 5 people in the car singing to Disney. They're having a little too much fun. So be on the lookout. That'll be on our Facebook page very soon.
Awesome. I love that. You guys have really, really made my day. I'm feeling creative already. Yeah. Wonderful. So we're going to leave the audience with 3 words that you would like to leave them with. And I will start with David here. 3 words to leave your audience.
Well, I'll do my mantra, which is take risks, make mistakes, and have an epiphany or two.
Yes, I love it. Melinda?
Sing, connect, and grow.
Wonderful. That's a great one. Leslie, keep it clean. I'm teasing.
I think mine's going to have to go with what's happening now: health, happiness, and hope.
Oh, fantastic. Fantastic. Everyone, ladies and gentlemen, go ahead and give them a round of applause from home because they are artistes. Thank you all for joining us right here for the Who's Who and What's What. I'm Shena Verrett. I will see you on Thursday for the next episode.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.